It's Rashford. Ball's loose, and they've been caught out here.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Vinicius Junior hoists it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. João Cancelo. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way. Just brushed off the ball there. Christensen. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well positioned to make that interception. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Plays it out to the wing. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior plays it out to the flank. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
That needed to end with efficiency and incision, and we got neither. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Madrid take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's got away. Tries a shot! Oh, great chance, it was a quality ball in.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Out to the right. And that has been clubbed away. And they win it back again. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Oh, shooting chance! In for the follow-up! Cleared without complication. Alexander-Arnold. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vinicius Junior.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Vinicius Junior, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Alexander-Arnold. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's been levered clear. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Mbappe. Mbappe! Decent hit and on target. Lewandowski. Going for goal! Back of the net!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Vinicius Junior floats one over. Oh, he's in! Turns and goes back. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Gets the better of his man. Can he find a finish now? Courtois can hoist it clear. Mbappe has a goal! It's a goal!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Tries to locate someone up front. And it's half-time here. There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
There's a long ball. And the through ball is intercepted. Tries to get it forward quickly. What an adventurous run from a defender. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Gorgeous control there. Gets it back. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He gets past his man, up to meet it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Barcelona have it back and they can go again. Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, gets wrestled off the ball. And it's played forward. Throw it. More than happy to take the muscular approach. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There are a few waiting for it. Could try cutting inside here. Cut out in the nick of time. Good clearance and very necessary. Lewandowski looking to break out here, and he's gone for it! And he's there to clear it. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Repelled by the keeper.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. A buccaneering run from the defender. Header! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Forward it goes. Christensen battles to win it back. Going through. It's Lewandowski! Really well taken goal.
back at that. That's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Valverde.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
João Cancelo. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Vinicius Junior. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Just brushed off the ball there. Valverde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Vinicius Junior. And here's Lewandowski. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be dinged far post.
Disappointing effort, didn't even get past the wall.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And he has been fouled there. Cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Lewandowski is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, this goes for goal!
It's gone a long way up and away. But there's going to be another change here. Looking for space out wide. He's gone for it! reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Courtois sends that a long way. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Looking to get... hits one!
Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
It's come loose. And the finish! Oh, taken with style! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Has a pop! Pinged forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hoists it high, and help's available out wide. Brahim Diaz. Played out to the right. Gets it back. Mbappe goes for it. Oh, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
He's left his man, fires it in, chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to...
He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Vinicius Junior displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Gets away from his opponents. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. With a delicate ball. It's Lewandowski. Lewandowski gets it out to the wing. Not offside that time. Goes down, but nothing given. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Christensen. Lewandowski. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat, a thoroughly disappointing outcome. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski, and he's there to cut it out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Courtois gets it upfield. Lewandowski needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an opponent.
And they've been caught out here, going through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fence has got rid of that. Tries to switch the play. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do? Has a hit! João Cancelo plays it forward. Dinks one in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
João Cancelo tries to get it forward quickly, and the counter is on. Gets the better of his man. Can he dig out a shot? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot to get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Lobs it in gently. It's got through to him. He's had a shot! Good clearance and very necessary. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Lewandowski. It's a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Cut out in the nick of time. And he's there to hoof it away. And here's Lewandowski. Forward it goes. Mbappe gets it back. João Cancelo. And it's Lewandowski. Valverde. Mbappe. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. What an adventurous run from a defender. Great leap!
Well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Lewandowski tries to get it forward quickly. He's found his man. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just brushed off the ball there, hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Reached half-time.
There we are, off they go for half-time. We did indeed come in the first half, and there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
He gets past his man. Can he deliver? Plays it back. He'll have a go. That was venomous. Cuts it out. All the way back, and they start again. João Cancelo. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
Valverde. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And he's cut it out. And he heaves it forward. That's not going to make it. Chipped through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the right. And it's played forward. Mbappe. He's away! Over to the left. Gets into some space. Hit into the middle. Could be a chance here. Forward it goes. Lewandowski gets it out to the wing. A real chance to break. He's got away. That's good defending, very good defending. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! It's anyone's ball. It's good distance on it. Alexander-Arnold gets his foot in there. Madrid can make their change now with a break in play. It's going to be a double change then. Pumps it into the area, and that's been well dealt with. Vinicius Junior.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Ferran Torres. He's through. Oh, he's found him in space. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Madrid making consecutive changes here. And the volley.
Barcelona are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Get a throw in. Madrid making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
He's in! Vinicius Junior! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Barcelona need to hold on for a few more moments. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Brahim Diaz. Well read, he sorted that out. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. To summarise what